It's time to talk about Randall. I will reveal his actual name. Randall Smith is just an alias. Reveal his actual name later in this video. Randall. Randall was related to an important person in Jackson Robotics Company. He experimented with programming mostly. He was the programmer. He did a lot. He set the modern security stuff on that. He is also a member of Faz Entertainment. As a matter of fact, he's the manager of a location known as the Vermilion Drive location, which will have a separate name later on. So, Randall made Leonard and Rachel Myth as prototypes. Now, Leonard is literally the modernized version of a character I made. I don't know how long ago, like not long after stumbling on the inspiration for the abandoned factory arc. If need be, I can link that below if I ever decide to look through the fuck ton of playlists I have for it. But so fuck. So Randall eventually took upon the Android designs and, well, improved them greatly. He made several different prototypes using the Android designs. Eventually, he opened his own location. You can see where this is going. Location, he used the androids. The layout of the location is also inspired by a YouTube series that I fucking love. I know they will probably never see this. We'll never see this. But go, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Zombie SMT. If you don't, I will find you and I will gut you. That's obviously a joke. I mean, I'm a dumbass in Ohio making videos talking about characters and that shit. Yeah, layouts like that. Most notably the fact that there's 2 floors. And there is a very, very visible stairwell going up to the top floor. Now I'm going to talk about there are original prototypes. So what he did, he took the idea that Faz Entertainment went with in '87 specifically for the toy robots. Allowing them to link up to a sex offender database, but it wasn't specifically sex offender for Randall. It was a criminal database. Problem is, he tweaked this severely. Problem is, that the robots he tested, depending on the severity of the crime, they detected the person. No, they wouldn't report them. They wouldn't call the authorities. They wouldn't bring over security or something. No, they would either attack, and again, depending on the crime, or even attempt to kill the person. These prototypes were shut down and stored in the basement of the location. Which is why he always does background checks on his employees. He lets certain people that have committed crimes pass, but he tells them not to go into the basement for a goddamn reason. So he kept modifying this and the most modern and recent version of it, which is version 3. It's version 3.0. The robot or whatever that the programming resided into would instead either contact the authorities or contact the security working at the location at the time. And so there's that. And Randall despised Avery, but he let Avery have some say in some of the designs. Avery also had fucked with some of the programming for three of the robots. Those being the Android versions of Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy, and Toy Chica. And this is all based off something I did with one of my friends a while ago. I am not shitting you. And I have fully implemented it into my goddamn FNAF AU. Anyways, so I'll get on to those three later. But yeah, Avery's fucked with him a Randall shit. Randall got pissed and banned Avery from ever entering the location. So, Randall's office is first floor. And it has, and it's the door that has a large letter, it has a large letter M on it. Randall Smith is an alias. His real name is Maxwell Jackson. He is the younger brother of Nathaniel Jackson. No, wait, no. He's the son of Nathaniel Jackson. He's Nathaniel's son. He's Sam's dad. Essentially. But, yeah, so Randall is currently still working there as the manager. There's gone through a few employees. The first one didn't listen about the order to not go into the basement. The next day, his body was found by the custodians, the janitors, and technicians and that, by the basement door, mangled and, what's the word? Fuck. I can't think, god damn it! Oh well, thanks a fucking lot, brain! Can't think of the goddamn word. Mutilated, there we go, fuck! With several of his bones broken, part of his skull caved in, part of his flesh and limbs literally torn off. He bled out in absolute agony, because this man was arrested a few times for breaking and entering, and once for attempted murder. The charges were acquitted as they could find no evidence. But there are still some traces of this man left in the system. And as I stated, the androids, they may have been powered off, but recently, during a storm, so there's obviously a fucking lightning rod on the building that goes through the basement. And there's also the lightning rod also stems off into the robots have the androids have their own specific rooms, which have these little charge pads, so that's how the batteries stay charged. And they will walk. So upon a low battery, they will use the rest of their battery to get to the charge pad. During a storm, the generator that goes with these charge pads shuts off to allow the lightning rod to do its work. However, the charge pads were implemented in the basement as a just in case, because those things were used as essentially backups. But most of the lightning went down there, so it activated them because the way they were turned off is the battery was drained, and the generator was not set to send a charge towards there, unless a specific switch in his office was flipped. The breaker is also towards the top rooms of the basement, and the breaker was in one of the front rooms of the basement along with the generator in case of a power outage. And so that, yeah. But yeah. So, back to Leonard Myth. Leonard's original name was Sprungtrap. I'm not fucking shitting you. Very uncreative. I literally just named him Sprungtrap because that was the first thing that came to mind. Yeah. So Leonard Sprungtrap was scrapped and the basis of Runtart's appearance was modified to make Leonard. Well, now these little fuck ups that Avery had done to the robot's programming really only showed at night, because Avery does not know shit about programming. So he programmed it into the night chip instead of the day chip. And before the night shift starts, the maintenance staff, after everyone's out of the building before the night shift fully arrives, the maintenance flip the switches on the androids from night to day, from day to night, and vice versa when the night shift's over. During the day, they are pre-programmed to be similar to the most other animatronics being used at Fazbear Entertainment locations. During the night, they become essentially people. They have their own. Everyone has their own unique personality. So Android Toy Chica during the night is a fucking nympho. That's what Avery did. Avery barely got to do shit to the Android versions of Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie before Randall nearly killed him for fucking with his shit. When he's been told several times before not to. So, during the night, Toy Chica's room on the top floor is locked, and any worker except for custodians and maintenance, custodians/maintenance, are not allowed in there. But that's also because those people have specific chips built in their uniforms that essentially fuck with the net programming of any of the tampered robots. So they're safe. Some of the security have those as well. But generally, all the uniforms, all the night workers have that, but generally they're still told to avoid that room, just in case the little thing doesn't work. But, yeah. There we go, that's, Maxwell Smith, aka Maxwell Jackson, aka Randall Smith. That is all. Bye, as I'm running out of time for this video. I'm going to mute my time limit on this. Bye.